Borneo, the third largest island on the planet, a land cloaked in ancient, dense and unexplored forests. Between isolated mountains and vast swamps, every sound, every shadow can mean life or the end. The heat is constant, humidity dominates the air, and the vegetation forms an impenetrable labyrinth. Murky rivers cut through the jungle, carrying sediments, branches, and millennia-old stories. Here, survival depends not only on strength, but on adaptation and patience. Beneath the canopy, sunlight barely reaches the ground. The balance between hunting and refuge determines the fate of every being. The sounds of the forest are not mere noise, they are warnings. Everything in this extreme environment imposes limits and challenges every organism that inhabits it. Borneo is a field of biological resistance where life evolves under constant tension. And now we dive into this world. The island of Borneo is home to one of the most complex ecosystems on Earth. Humid tropical rainforests cover millions of hectares, traversed by vast river systems. The vegetation is dominated by dipterocarps, giant trees that rise over 60 meters high. On the slopes, the forest opens up, and the ground is covered by a thick layer of decomposing leaves. The rivers transport nutrients that sustain a vast network of aquatic and terrestrial life. Every layer of the forest has its purpose, from the fertile soil to the canopy's highest reaches. The air is saturated with humidity, and the steady climate maintains productivity throughout the year. Borneo is a mosaic of interconnected habitats, a refuge for diversity found nowhere else on the planet. Among these colossal trees lives one of the most iconic beings of the tropical rainforest, a large, solitary primate endowed with exceptional intelligence and strength. The orangutan. High in Borneo's canopy, the orangutan moves slowly among the branches. Every movement is precise. Its long arms reach distances few primates can. It is the largest arboreal animal on Earth, a symbol of the Southeast Asian rainforest. Adult males can exceed 90 kilograms and bear large facial pads used in territorial displays. They live solitary lives, maintaining vast individual territories as they search for seasonal fruits. Their diet is varied: ripe fruits, young leaves, bark, and occasionally insects. During the rainy season, the abundance of food allows for long foraging periods. But in the dry months, every fruit-bearing tree becomes a contested resource. The orangutan demonstrates remarkable intelligence, remembering the location of dozens of trees and their fruiting cycles. This capacity for memory and learning is vital for survival. Females raise their young with great care. Gestation lasts around 8 months, and the young remain with their mothers for up to 7 years. During that time, they learn how to feed, build nests, and interpret the forest's signs. Each generation depends on the transmission of this behavioral knowledge. The orangutan does not merely live in the forest. It depends on its rhythm and structure. Its body, adapted to life in the treetops, spares it from moving on the ground. Yet sometimes they descend to cross clearings or shallow rivers. On the ground, they become vulnerable to predators and the unpredictability of the terrain. The long pauses between movements and the silence among the trees are part of their strategy, conserving energy in a world that demands constant effort. Each orangutan represents an ancient lineage, survivors from a past when forests covered all of the Malay archipelago. Along Borneo's riverbanks, another primate displays very different habits. Agile and socially active, it lives in groups that explore trees near the water. Among trunks and exposed roots, a peculiar sound announces its presence: the proboscis monkey. Along Borneo's winding rivers, groups of proboscis monkeys move between low branches and exposed roots. They live close to the water, where dense vegetation provides shelter and a constant food source. They are endemic to the island and possess one of the most peculiar facial features among mammals: the long, flexible nose of adult males. This structure acts as a resonator during calls that communicate alerts and reinforce hierarchies within the group. The species forms social groups led by a dominant male and composed of several females with their offspring. Bonds are maintained through vocalizations, touch, and collective bathing. During the day, they feed on young leaves, unripe fruits, and seeds. Their digestion is slow, relying on a complex stomach capable of fermenting the cellulose of aquatic plants. These adaptations allow them to survive in areas where other species could not feed efficiently. Their movement through the trees involves controlled jumps and frequent swimming. They are excellent swimmers, using webbed fingers to cross rivers and escape aquatic predators. When threatened, they dive and can stay submerged for more than half a minute. Life near the rivers demands constant vigilance. Crocodiles and pythons share the same territory. Group size varies according to resource availability. During the dry season, bands gather in areas where riparian vegetation keeps its leaves fresh. During floods, they climb to the tallest trees to avoid strong currents. Coordination among individuals is essential, and each movement occurs under the leadership of the dominant male. Young ones quickly learn to climb and leap among branches, following their mothers in every motion. Parental care is intense and prolonged, ensuring the survival of the young in an unstable environment. Their orange fur contrasts with their pale faces and sturdy bodies, traits that vary with age and sex. The thicker fur of adult males provides thermal insulation in the humid, shaded regions. The proboscis monkey represents the link between forest and river. A primate adapted to two interdependent worlds. Deeper inland, where the forest thickens and light fades dramatically, appear discrete creatures with enormous eyes. Among trunks and slender branches, a small nocturnal predator silently watches every movement around it. It is the tarsier, the miniature hunter of Borneo's forests. In the dense interior forests of Borneo, the tarsier remains motionless on a thin branch, observing its surroundings with disproportionately large eyes. It is a small primate, measuring just over 10 centimeters and weighing less than 200 grams. Those forward-facing eyes provide binocular vision and precise depth perception, an essential adaptation for catching fast-moving prey among branches. Its head can rotate nearly 270 degrees, allowing full vigilance without moving its body. The tarsier is carnivorous, feeding on insects, lizards, and small vertebrates. Its leap is extraordinary, covering distances up to 40 times its body length. The long legs and elongated tarsal bones, the origin of its name, function as natural springs. Each strike is silent and swift, a precise movement ending with the capture of prey in its slender hands. They live in pairs or small family groups. Communication occurs through high-pitched ultrasonic calls, inaudible to most predators. During the day, they shelter in tree hollows, fallen trunks, or dense vegetation, remaining still until dusk. Their routine is cyclical and deeply dependent on forest stability. Reproductive behavior is discrete. Females give birth to a single offspring per gestation, born with open eyes and the ability to grasp branches immediately. Maternal care is constant during the first weeks. Mortality is high, and survival is directly linked to habitat quality. Tarsier play an important role in ecological balance by controlling insect and small vertebrate populations. Their presence indicates preserved environments with high structural complexity. These primates depend on intact forests with continuous vegetation and abundant prey. Each individual maintains a small territory marked by sounds and scent. When silence dominates the jungle interior, only the intermittent hum of insects accompanies their movements. The precision of each leap reveals a predator adapted to darkness and the instability of branches. Amid roots and canopies, the tarsier represents one of the oldest surviving forms of primate, a living remnant of Borneo's tropical evolution. From the highest treetops resound powerful calls that echo for kilometers. They are the hornbills, the great frugivorous birds that rule Borneo's skies. High above Borneo's forest canopy, the hornbill flies with slow, heavy wing beats. Its flight produces a distinctive sound, audible across long distances. These frugivorous birds play a vital role in the ecosystem, dispersing seeds and connecting different regions of the forest. Their long bills and bony casques act as sound amplifiers and recognition signals between individuals. Borneo is home to 8 hornbill species. The most iconic are the rhinoceros hornbill, the great hornbill, the black-cast hornbill, and the wreathed hornbill. Each occupies different canopy zones, feeding on various fruits and nesting in hollow trees. These birds depend on ancient trees with large trunks, where females shelter during incubation. While sealed inside the nest, the female is fed by the male through a narrow opening. Their reproductive behavior is among the most remarkable in tropical birds. The female remains enclosed for weeks, protecting the eggs and newly hatched chicks. The male travels long distances to collect fruits and insects. This cooperation demands precision and endurance. Any failure could endanger the brood's survival. Hornbills play an essential role in maintaining plant diversity. By consuming large fruits, they disperse seeds across vast distances, aiding forest regeneration. They also influence tree species distribution, linking isolated areas of the biome. Their presence indicates mature, balanced forests with an abundance of fruit-bearing trees. Their deep, prolonged calls echo at dawn and dusk. These vocalizations mark territories and maintain contact between distant pairs. The rhinoceros hornbill stands out as the most recognized, a cultural symbol across much of the island. Measuring over 1 meter in length, it represents the pinnacle of arboreal adaptation among Borneo's birds. Amid dense canopies and interwoven branches, hornbills sustain the rhythm of the tropical forest. Their heavy flight connects the silence of the heights with the continuous cycle of plant life. Where there are hornbills, the forest remains intact. The aerial balance of the ecosystem endures. Lower down, where rivers descend from the mountains and cross the lowland forests, the vegetation changes its aspect. Between clearings and flooded banks, a large herbivore with long legs and alert eyes appears. It is the sambar deer, one of the most robust mammals of Borneo's jungles. Across the plains and riverbanks of Borneo, the sambar deer moves silently among shrubs and reeds. It is one of the largest terrestrial mammals on the island, reaching over 2 meters in length and weighing up to 250 kilograms. Its sturdy body and thick fur protect it from the constant humidity of tropical forests. Its broad ears and keen sense of smell allow it to detect sounds and scents from afar. The sambar is a selective herbivore. It feeds on leaves, shoots, and fallen fruits, foraging in the early hours of the day. During intense heat, it seeks shade or shallow mud pools for refuge. These baths help control parasites and regulate body temperature. Males display branched antlers that grow annually and are used in battles for females. During the breeding season, they emit short, low calls to mark their presence and intimidate rivals. These sounds echo along the riverbanks, becoming part of the forest's soundscape. Females form small groups with their offspring, while adult males live alone outside the mating season. Reproduction occurs once a year, and gestation lasts about 8 months. The fawn is born with lighter fur and remains hidden for the first days. The mother nurses it in protected spots until it can follow the group. Parental care ensures high survival rates in stable environments. The sambar deer plays an essential ecological role in seed dispersal. By consuming whole fruits, it aids vegetation regeneration along river courses. It also serves as prey for large predators, maintaining local food chain balance. Its presence indicates vast, healthy areas with regular food supply and dense vegetation cover. At dusk, these deer emerge from the forest to feed in flooded clearings. Their firm steps leave deep marks in the mud, traces of a cycle that has repeated for millennia. Their cautious behavior and constant vigilance keep the sambar among the hardiest survivors of the biome. It represents the silent strength of Borneo's terrestrial fauna, a herbivore perfectly adapted to every detail of the tropical environment. To the north of Borneo, in the towering trees that rise above the canopy, hundreds of winged mammals rest in dense colonies, hanging motionless. The flying foxes. The flying fox is the largest known fruit bat. Its wingspan can reach 1.5 meters, and its weight exceeds 1 kilogram. Its long, narrow wings allow stable flight across forested regions. Its body is covered in thick brown fur, and its large eyes provide precise vision under diffuse light. During the day, they form large colonies in tall trees. Hundreds of individuals hang side by side, slowly shifting positions. The constant sound of wings and short calls fills the air. During the cooler hours, many leave their roosts to feed, returning soon after. Their diet consists of ripe fruits, flowers, and nectar. While feeding, the flying fox swallows part of the pulp and spits out the fibrous seeds, promoting plant regeneration across the forest. This behavior makes it one of the island's main seed dispersers. Trees, such as fig and wild jackfruit, depend on their activity to maintain stable populations. Their social organization is flexible. Small groups form within the main colonies, marked by deep calls and wing gestures. Space disputes are quickly resolved. Females have one pup at a time, which clings to the mother's body until strong enough to hang alone. Their flights are short and predictable, linking fruiting areas along the rivers. These routes act as ecological corridors, carrying nutrients and plant genes between distant regions. The species' ecological contribution is measurable and constant. The flying fox relies primarily on smell. This highly developed sense allows them to locate fruiting trees from long distances. By feeding on multiple fruit species simultaneously, they help maintain food balance for other animals. Their dual role as pollinators and seed dispersers makes them essential to the integrity of Borneo's tropical forests. The presence of these bats indicates healthy ecosystems capable of sustaining uninterrupted natural cycles. Their absence would bring imbalance and a loss of plant diversity. Above the treetops, the sky remains filled with their slow, steady flight. The forest responds, echoing the rhythmic sound of their wings. Every movement reinforces the interdependence between plants and animals. A silent, continuous process that keeps Borneo alive. Further south, the trees grow more spaced and the riverbanks widen. The dense air gives way to the vast, humid expanse of the ground. Life follows its natural course, sustaining the complexity of this tropical ecosystem. Borneo remains one of the last sanctuaries of untouched biodiversity on the planet. In every layer of the forest, from canopy to riverbank, life organizes itself in perfect balance. Each species, from the orangutan to the sambar deer, plays a vital role in the stability of this ecosystem. In this humid, ancient and isolated territory, adaptation is the only path to existence. The jungle shapes its inhabitants with rigor and constancy, preserving a biological system that defies time itself. Borneo stands as living proof that nature, when left untouched, maintains its own rhythm and order. If you felt the power of this journey, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next Stories of Nature in its purest form. See you next time.